A water bearer in India had two large pots, each hung on one end of a pole that he carried across his neck. One of the pots had a crack in it. At the end of the long walk from the stream to the master's house, the cracked pot arrived only half full, while the other pot was perfect and always delivered a full portion of water. For 2 years this went on daily, with the bearer delivering only 1.5 pots full of water. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of its accomplishments, perfect to the end for which it was made. But the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfection and miserable that it had been able to accomplish only half of what it was made to do. After 2 years of what it perceived to be bitter failure, it spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. "I am ashamed of myself and want to apologize to you." "Why? What are you ashamed of?" "I have been able for these past 2 years to only deliver half my load because the crack in my side causes water to leak all the way back to the master's house. Because of my flaws, you have to do all this work and you don't get full value for our efforts." The water bearer felt sorry for the cracked pot, and in his compassion he said, "As we return to the master's house, I want you to notice the beautiful flowers along the path." Indeed, as they went up the hill, the old cracked pot took notice of the sun warming the beautiful wildflowers on the side of the path, and it cheered some. But at the end of the trail, it still felt sad because it leaked out half its load, and so again it apologized to the bearer for its failure. And the bearer said to the pot, "Do you notice that there are only flowers on one side of the path, on your side, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw, and I took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on our side of the path, and every day while we walk back from the stream, you've watered them. For 2 years, I have been able to pick beautiful flowers to decorate the master's table. Without you, just the way you are, he would not have this beauty to grace his home." We all have our unique flaws. We are all cracked pots. In the great web of life, nothing goes to waste. Don't be afraid of your flaws. Acknowledge them, and you too can be the cause of beauty. Know that in our weaknesses, we find our strength.